what's up, everybody? We got a special Frederick Douglass Broncos basketball preview. We had CoachStephon Harris come by and give us a preview of the upcoming season with the Frederick Douglass Broncos, coming off a 30-3 season in which they had ran off a 30-game win streak. Coach Scarberry came in and got a late start on his season, but these kids just took off. Let's see what to expect from the Broncos for the 2023-2024 season. All right, we got our guest today, Frederick Douglass assistant basketball coach, CoachStephon Harris. Coach, man, big year for y'all last season.
Absolutely.
Going into this season, just kind of give us a breakdown of what to expect from the Broncos this year.
You should be able to expect a lot of what you saw last year, a lot of athleticism. We built our team off of defense. You probably saw a lot of highlights, a lot of dunks, but what people don't know is our offense is built off our defense. We play hard. We want to be the hardest team out there on the court. It's a lot of showtime, hopefully.
All right. Now, Coach, Coach Scarberry came in kind of late in the season.
Absolutely.
You guys took over and, started off, I think, 2-2, and then went on a 30-game winning streak. Coach, we was doing big things,
Yes,
Coach.
sir.
Now, made it, Final Four?
Made it to the Final Four of the state tournament, yes, sir.
Final Four of the state tournament, and pretty much bringing most of the core of this team back.
Absolutely.
I know now we in the middle of football season. I know a lot of your guys play football. Just kind of tell us about that, as far as getting ready for the season.
We have two starters from last year that's playing football, and that's Avion Chenault and Logan Busen. We also returning Mello Boone and Noah Jones, who played a vital part to what we did last year. We lost two key parts, Kai Simpson and Tylon Webb, and people really underestimate how valuable those two guys were to us last year. But we got some younger guys that we've been developing over the last couple of years that we feel like should come in and fill those two spots.
All right, Coach. Now, going into this 11th region, Coach, it's Coach.
Every year. That's every year.
It's every year. All right, Coach. And one thing we know, it's hard to repeat in the 11th.
It is.
Coach, what's it going to take for the Broncos to repeat in the 11th?
For one, we got to stay focused. We can't worry about last year. It was last year. It's a new year. Everybody's gotten better. And we know that we have, we kind of snuck up on people last year. This year, we have a target on us. So we're going to beat everybody's championship game. And hopefully the kids realize that. And we just got to come and execute and play Douglas ball.
All right, Coach. All right, Coach. Now, a lot of people don't know you've been here since the beginning of Frederick Douglass basketball.
Absolutely.
So you've seen this completely from A to Z, Coach.
Absolutely.
In this time, man, just kind of tell us about that journey and what you've seen and experienced.
That's what makes us more pleasable is that outside when we was everybody's doormat. We first came in, I always think back to our first game in school history. We played against Henry Clay and we got beat by 30. And packed gym and just how demoralizing it was because I just came from Dunbar where we had won a state championship. So I wasn't used to that. But what we did is we just took our time and over the time we developed our kids into get better skill-wise. And it started with that unit with Deshaun Jackson. And then we ended up winning the district championship. And then it's been Coach Mosley came in, went to 2 regional finals. And then Coach Scarberry in this unit took over last year and went to the Final Four of the state tournament. So hopefully we keep evolving and keep getting better and take it to the next step and winning the state championship.
All right. Now, we had talked about some of the players earlier, but who are you guys going to be really leaning on this season?
More than anything, we're going to lean on our core, Logan Busen, Avion Chenault, Armello Boone, Noah Jones. Those will be our 4 core guys that we're going to rely on. Now, we got some guys who are showing up in practice right now that are making a stake of fitting in that rotation of that 8-9-man rotation. We got a transfer in from Mississippi, Travis Jones. We also got another transfer in from Lafayette, DeMarcus Sherrod. And he plays football, so we haven't seen him yet. So we're expecting big things out of him as well.
We've seen Sherrod do some things. We saw this game. Hey, I like him. I like him. Now, one thing I think, you talk about some of the younger guys in practice now and everything. Is this kind of like a blessing, that you'll have a lot of your guys playing football so that you can get these younger guys, kind of get them a lot of work and a lot of
You took the words right out of my mouth. A lot of people see it as a disadvantage, but I look at it as an advantage because now we got these 4 to 5 weeks and maybe 6 weeks if they make it back to the state championship, of developing the younger guys who normally wouldn't get as many reps as they're getting now. Another thing that is helping Armello Boone become a better leader. So now he's having to lead those guys, those younger guys in practice that he's having to work with while those other kids are playing football. So now what that does is it adds to our depth. Last year we only played maybe 6, 7 players at most. This year I think we could go 10 deep.
All right, Coach. Now, what, if anything, I know, I talked to a lot of coaches and they like, it's a new season. We can't really look back on last year.
Right.
But what, if anything, can you take from that run last year and apply that to this season?
We started a tradition. We started a tradition, and there's an expectation of how we're going to play. And there's an expectation of what we do. So now when we start practice, I don't have to coach effort. The effort's already there. I don't have to talk. I don't have to preach defense because they know we're going to spend our first hour of practice on defense. So that expectation is there. And now we just have to carry it over from the practice floor to the game.
Now, I noticed, watching games and seeing y'all playing everything, you and Coach Scarberry seem to have clicked, man.
We do.
How did that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you've kind of been the rock for this team. And,
Right.
When they had that moment of transition, how was that for you?
Well, a lot of people don't know. He hired me at one of my first coaching jobs 22 years ago down in Jessamine County. So I've been knowing, I have a 20-year relationship with him.
Okay.
So we've been friends for a long time. And when the situation happened with the former coach, me and Coach Scarberry was brought in by the administration, and it was a no-brainer.
Okay.
And a hidden gem to that is also Felix Wilson. He's kind of the glue to kind of keep everybody together. He does a lot of behind-the-scenes things to kind of keep everything flowing smooth.
Right.
And he kind of helps because he's younger than us. So he
I understand
right,
what the young
and
guy.
Right, and he kind of helps with that bridge with the players where, I talk about things back in my day.
Yeah.
They don't understand that, but he kind of helps that transition with the kids and them understanding, the new times, kind of bridging that gap between the old school and the new school.
All right, Coach. Now, I know, y'all play, a lot of defense, fast, up-tempo. That's what we can expect. What else can we expect from the Broncos this year?
Hard-nosed basketball. Hard-nosed basketball. We hope to provide a great product on the floor, fundamentals, skills, and something to give the exciting for the people in Lexington to come and see every night.
All right, Coach, man, we want to appreciate you giving us this
Yes,
preview for the Broncos. We look forward to big things for my Broncos.
Yes, sir. Big things.
I like
yes,
that
sir.
sweatshirt, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Give me what it is.
I got you.
I like that, Coach. But nah, man, y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
Coach West, appreciate y'all, and
Absolutely.
hopefully we'll see y'all in Rupp again this
Absolutely.
season, Coach.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank Coach Harris for coming on and giving us a breakdown and letting us know what to expect from the Broncos in this tough 11th region. It'll be interesting to see if they can repeat the region title and take another trip to Rupp Arena. Stay tuned.